podcast. Beautiful people! Welcome to Beautiful People, the podcast. I am here with my dear friend, Yamileth from Florals by Yamileth. Super excited to have you here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Always
baby.
ready, baby.
Born ready.
Yamileth.
Dime.
So how long have we known each other?
4 or 5 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I say this with nothing but honesty, okay? Yamileth is, in my opinion, one of the baddest when it comes to this flower industry, floral design, floral whatever.
I do appreciate that.
The passion that you have for your artistry and the way that you because like sometimes we'll work on events together and she's like, okay, so you're doing this for the balloons, I'm gonna do this for the flowers, and I'm thinking about adding this and this, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, sure, yeah. And then it's like, you know, I'm like, yeah, okay, sounds great. I have no idea what the hell she's talking about, but I'm like, okay, yeah. And then we go on site, she's putting all this massive installation together, and then I'm like, oh shit, that's what you meant. That looks hot.
I appreciate that. But you know, any person that is in the business that has a creative mind, it comes naturally to them. You see things before.
Not all the time.
Put things together. Like, it's obvious the same thing you do. You have an image of what you want the balloons to look like, and you go in with that idea of having that done. Same things with me. I happen to be that kind of person that have the mind to go to a mall and look at a dress and go, that's gonna look good on me.
Yeah.
Same goes
you
with
kinda,
the,
you kind of
yeah, I
envision
kind of
it.
have that same
vision.
sense on when it comes to designing.
Let me ask you. So you have that
I'm
vision.
scared of you.
No, don't be scared of
I'm
me.
scared of these questions.
No.
Go ahead. Uh-huh.
So you have this vision, right? So Yamileth has this vision. This is how your brain functions. You have the ability to see a design or to see something, get inspired by it, and say, oh, I want to implement this in a design, right? In an event. Where or when does it happen for you that you say, I want to become a floral designer? Take me back.
How did I decide to go into this field? I decided to go in the field. I was freelancing in the floral industry for many years.
Okay.
I worked for many people, and as many people know that are in the industry, this is not an easy career, let's per se. It's long hours. It's very hard. It's not just putting a nice centerpiece. It's hours of prepping. And so I decided to, work on my own, decided to take the leap of faith, right? And just do it on my own. And here we are 5 years later, stronger than ever, with a lot of great achievements and many blessings from God, because I'm faithful to my Lord, and I give him thanks for every door that he has opened through this journey. Excited to see what this year is going to bring, because
be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. And to me, a lot of people ask me, like, what's success to you? Success to me is waking up healthy and being able to have the opportunity to wake up and say, what can I do today?
What can I create?
What can I do? And and I've learned in this journey that I have to take all the risk, all the opportunities, all the chances that appear in front of me, because I don't want to die tomorrow going, I wish I did. And I think that's part of being successful, just throwing yourself in the mercy of the unknown and seeing the outcome of it. That's successful. I think that's success to someone.
That is successful.
Just go for it. What can you do? The worst thing you could do is it doesn't work out. Guess what? It wasn't a failure. It was a lesson. And I think when people see things, their failures as lessons, it's a new world.
Yeah.
You can't fail, because everything you do, it's a lesson.
So it's a lot.
And I think that's incredible encourage for someone. I don't fail. I'm learning. And I've learned to meditate on that in my life. I put that into perspective 100%. Whatever I do, if I fail, if it works, if it doesn't work, it's a lesson.
Yeah.
I'm successful.
How did you get to that point? Because it takes a lot, right? It's kind of easier said than done. And
Absolutely.
yes, I 1,000% agree with your mentality, and I 1,000% agree with your perspective. I actually have taught myself to have that mentality, because it's very easy to be discouraged. It's very easy to feel like maybe other people, you know, are ahead in or other people are attaining the same goal that you have, right? And it's very easy for me specifically, let's say as a balloon artist, right? Oh my God, you know, I wanted to do this party and this person did it, or wow, this person did this party and, you know, maybe I should have done this a little differently. It's very easy to fall into that, right?
100%.
So now, what has taught you, or is there a specific incident or something that has taught you to think that way?
The instance has been that, you know, being your own boss, running your own business, it's requires a lot of discipline. I meditate, I pray, I read my Bible, I do things that work for me. Per se, it works differently for other people. I need my me time in the morning to be able to carry out the day. Right? Comparing yourself to others, I really don't. There's only one me. And I appreciate the doors that have been opened without me knocking them. And I see the goodness and the blessings that are upon me. And I don't desire to be anybody else but myself.
No, of course.
You know what I mean? Because in this industry, it's easy to get caught up with the Instagram, the followers, this and that. You know, there's so much out there for so many people.
We can all literally eat.
And, you know, in this journey, just enjoy your growth, enjoy your everyday challenges, your ups and downs. It's the beauty of it, right? It could only build you. What works for me doesn't work for you, doesn't work for other people, but it works for you. So I think that to be successful in this business, you got to be understanding that you're not racing to get anywhere with anybody or to beat anyone.
You're not in a competition.
You're in competition on your own growth.
Yeah.
And you even, the word competition just bothers me. Your own growth, it's your own, you know, maturity in how to achieve things in life. I'm not competing with you. I'm not competing with that. I'm doing my own. I'm competing with myself, my own growth. That's it. Life is too short to be trying to be like someone. Life is too short to try to get ahead when you're not supposed to.
Right.
Everything comes at its own time. Yep. And when it gets there, you go, thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You learn to appreciate it. You learn to value yourself as well and your time. We have no weekends.
Yeah.
You know that.
No weekends.
So with us, have learned with time that to leave our homes, our family reunions, all these sacrifices that come from owning your own business has to make sense.
Now, you hit on a very great part, which is something that I don't think I hear a lot of people touch on in this industry, self-care, right? So yes, hustling and, you know, being about your craft and expanding in your craft and being focused, but also understanding and taking the time to recognize the importance of self-care.
Right.
Taking the time to say, I literally work 7 days a week, because even though we have events Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, guys, we prep Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So it's an ongoing, and then you have real life shit.
Yeah.
Then you have husbands, moms, dads, kids, friends.
Real life.
Yo, when are you coming out? I've been inviting you for the past 3 months and you don't go out, right?
Absolutely.
So understanding that you need self-care. What
it's
you
huge.
said, meditation.
It's huge. I've learned to balance my life because, as you know, my mom, my best friend, guys, she's suffering from dementia, and it has taken a toll on me in a way that I could never imagine. I'm getting teary-eyed just thinking about it.
It's okay. If anybody knows Yamileth and all these and so event planners, rental companies, photographers, if anybody ever sees Yamileth at an event, it is 1,000% likely that her mom, her beautiful, sweet mom, is gonna be somewhere in the space, in the mist. She's gonna be, sitting down drinking her coffee, or just talking or whatever. She is the sweetest lady, right?
Life, it brings you challenges that you're not prepared for, and so if you don't take care of yourself, how can you take care of someone else?
Yeah,
and
it's rough.
I've made a promise to myself that I need to take care of me before I could take care of my children.
Else,
to take care of my hubby, my kids. And it's huge an amount of responsibility that we women carry, right?
Oh my goodness.
It's incredible the things that we could actually achieve in one day. It's like, how do we do it? We don't know how we do it, but we are built for it. And I think that in business, you also have to learn to separate work and family.
But that's hard.
It's very hard, but I've learned that like I told you, I have consultations that I like to talk to my clients, and I don't do the email thing because it's just not, it doesn't work for you.
Me, I understand.
So I make those days and those hours for my clients. I also do the prepping, but I also make sure that these days that I have in between are for my family and my family only.
So now that we're talking about your family, I want a large point of all of this, right? Of this podcast, of these interviews, of sitting down with people that I admire and that I love and that I have met in this industry, is to show, yes, we're going to talk about the business, but also let's talk about the person behind the business. Because everybody sees Florals by Yamileth on Instagram.
Right.
But who is Yamileth? Is Yamileth a mother, a wife? We know that she's a daughter, but what else? Tell me.
I am a humanitarian before all. I am a peacemaker. I love people. I love to support. I love to go out of my way to bless someone else. I consider myself a good human being, but obviously I have my bad days and bad situations where,
Everybody does.
Yes.
Everybody does.
I'm a wife. I am a mother. I'm a grandmother. That's
Jimmy.
right. And I am a friend.
Jimmy.
And I am here to support you because I have the uttermost respect for you.
Thank you.
And your hustle. And I love your family. I love
you.
Miguelito and I love little Mila. And you and I have become friends outside the market. And we've gone deep in conversation, share the daily stresses that, that we both share, right? Me and my side. I've called you crying.
Yeah.
I broke to cry to you, and you have cried to me.
And we were literally on the phone yesterday. She was at the gym, and we hadn't spoken for a long time. Because everybody kind of like, when the winter comes, things kind of die down a little bit, and so you focus on the holidays, the family, this and that. And we hadn't spoken for a little while, and I kind of updated you on a very personal matter that I am going through.
Yes.
And it is something that's very difficult and very real. And, it's a lot of bullshit, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. But you'll be okay because, like I told you, you have to go with what's right.
Right.
Whether we like it or not. You got to make that choice.
Yeah.
And sometimes,
the choice is made.
But yes, it's just going to hurt somebody else. Right. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Family first.
Yeah, no. But definitely very appreciative of your friendship and what we share outside of the hustle, because the hustle is what brought us together.
Absolutely.
But there's so much more to the hustle. Like Yamileth's husband, Jimmy, who I adore, and my husband, Miguel, adores. Your beautiful mom, your children. I think I've spent more time around your daughter than your son, but I also met your son at some point.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's so many different aspects and there's so many different roles that we play.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's definitely not easy.
It's not
but
easy.
The beauty of it being your own boss, and this is my main hustle. I've learned to value my time. I've learned to honor the people that do for me as much as I do for you. You know what I mean? You learned in this business discipline, which is incredibly the key to success.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. When I have to speak to clients, there's nothing else. But when it comes to my family, there's nothing else.
Yeah.
And I think we both share that same thing.
I think I've learned a lot from you when it comes to that. Because in the beginning, how I touched in my first episode with Miguel, it was very blurry for me. I knew that I wanted to hustle, and I knew that I wanted to, obviously spend time with my family, but I didn't know how to kind of make it flow or kind of make it work. But I learned the hard way that, if one lacks, it's not a good thing. So you have to.
But the good thing is that you learned.
Yeah.
Right? You learned whether it was the hard way. There's no such thing as an easy way of learning, especially when you're starting new in a journey of business.
Oh, yeah.
There's my suggestion to a lot of people who are starting in this business is enjoy the journey. Don't try to hurry things up when you're not ready.
Yeah.
That's me. Because you're going to become very discouraged really quickly. Just educate yourself. Feed yourself with what's involved in your business. Surround yourself with people who support you. Cut people off when they're not there for you to celebrate you. And generally be honest with yourself. What kind of vibe do I pick up by surrounding myself with this kind of people? What kind of vibe am I surrounding with this kind of people? Because you know what? Unfortunately, not everybody's for you. And you got to learn that it's okay.
Yeah.
But surround yourself with honest, good people that are just as enthusiastic and winning as they are for you.
Yeah.
Right? That's the bottom line. And you're going to start attracting a lot more of those people, and you're going to start seeing a shift in your whole business. Do your business, be polite, be professional, be kind.
What would you say is your biggest goal for 2023?
Get my six-pack again.
Oh, my God. I was going to say business-wise.
Business-wise. So we have a lot of wonderful things are in the works for Florals and Yamileth. I think I'm ready to go on to that bigger, how would I put this? I'm thinking bigger.
Yes.
Right? Nothing, and I'm very blessed that I got to work with so many great vendors, a lot of great event planners. It's come to the point that I'm doing my own events at this point because I've always done them. I just didn't title myself as an event planner. But this time it's we're putting little things here in the works that we are super excited to showcase in this year.
Yeah.
And hopefully just be happy, enjoy the journey, enjoy every minute with my family, and value what's important to me, which is the time that I'm on this earth with my family. Everything else is just extra. It's taken us a long time to get here. So I think it's time to start enjoying the fruits of our hard labor, you know, and there's a lot more to go.
Yes, I agree.
But I'm in no rush.
Yeah.
I'm in no rush. I'm enjoying the people that's surrounding me, gives me good vibes, supports me, and I'm here.
Bigger and better, baby.
Bigger and better. That's right. Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. I can't wait to see what 2023 brings for you.
And listen, and if it doesn't work out the way I want it, then, there's another year. There's another day. There's another. It's your mind. You're not running against anything. It's just when it's ready, it's ready. And it's for you, it's for you.
I'm going to take that piece of advice for myself because I'm currently working on something, and it's something new. I mentioned to you my plan and what I wanted to do and what I want to do and what we're working towards. And like you said, it's very easy to be in a rush, and it's very easy to start something new, and you're super pumped and you're super eager and you're like, yeah, we're going to do it. And then it's like, well, it costs this much to do it. And you're like, shit, I don't think I could do that right now, or X, Y, and Z. So I am taking everything that you're saying, and I'm kind of saying to myself, all right, Steph,
Yeah, and let me share a little story that happened to me about before the pandemic started. And this is when I was like, God, take the wheel. You are the captain of my ship, and you are sailing me wherever you want me to go. I'm not going to argue with you. If I don't like it, too bad. I'm just going to have to sit here and worship you until it gets here, right? A month prior to the pandemic, I was in the making of opening my own place at Art Factory in Patterson.
I remember you told me this.
Fabulous. We went to see the space. It was beautiful. We had the furniture. We had my installations. We had it. All we had to do was sign that contract. Excited, right? I'm excited. It was a gold mine for me. All of a sudden, we didn't get this started working out. This didn't work out. This didn't work out. We found out something was not good for me. And then it was just like, but why is everything going left when everything was going perfectly so there? Good. Okay. Nothing was working out. I was so discouraged. Why, God? Why? I've done everything. And you know what? 3 weeks later, shut down.
COVID-19, baby.
I would have invested $40,000, $50,000 on the space alone without.
And you would have been shut down for years.
I would have been shut down.
For years.
And that's when I realized that I'm not in control. I need to learn to just be patient and not rush the process of things that have to come naturally at times, you know?
Yeah, 1,000%.
And in business, you need to have that mentality. Otherwise, you're going to be very discouraged of a lot of things and situations and people. You just got to accept things for what they are, make the best of it. And if it doesn't work or feel right, walk away.
Yep.
Kind of mentality.
Yeah.
And life is easy. And it becomes powerful because you're taking your power.
Yeah.
And just doing what you got to do for you.
Yep.
You know?
Thank you so much for being here.
You're very welcome, my love.
We all know you had things going on yesterday, and you came out here. Yeah. You showed up for me, and I always appreciate that.
1,000%, always.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Cannot wait to have you back, and I cannot wait to see what 2023 brings for you.
Yes, it's gonna be very good. It's in the making. It's been discussed. It's coming. It's coming. I think it's in March.
Oh, yeah, March is almost here.
Yes. You know, I've been very privileged with a lot of good things that I didn't even knock on, work hard for, didn't even deserve. And yet, God has been so good to me. And I love God, people. It's not a secret. I'm a Christian. And until I die, I'm going to give him blessings because he's the one who has blessed me and connects good people like us, right?
Yes.
So
here's
thank
to
you for having me,
friend. Baby. Here's to you. We have to cheers.
Salud,
cheers.
country.
2023, baby.
Oh, trip to
DR. Yes.